Welcome fans, and thanks to every subscriber. If you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, this series I'm going to be teaching some delicate issue. Like I said in my previous video, 80% of those fixing stabilizer don't really know how to fix it. So it's only like 20% that knows how to fix it. Now, even that 20%, some understand the techniques, but they can't even apply it. So people that do stabilizer perfectly, professionally well are very few. And wherever you are, whether in this country, Nigeria, or other African countries, I want you to understand that I'm doing this for free. So if you feel you want to support what we are doing, the account detail is below. You can support us. So let me go straight to what I'm about to do today. What I'm about to do today is a very sensitive stuff. This video and the next video for technicians that have been asking me, how do I adjust my stabilizer? How do I set my stabilizer? My stabilizer is not set. My stabilizer is giving low voltage, and when I adjust it, it gives me high voltage. I want to open up and tell you something you need to do, and I will be experimenting it here live for you to understand what it is. So once again, let me use this Century stabilizer as a case study because it's one of the most popular stabilizer, and I will show you one or two things you need to know about aligning these things. Now, what I'm about to show you is one of the secrets I apply. Now, before you set a stabilizer, how do you set a stabilizer? Before you set a stabilizer, you must, as a technician, have a variac or have something like an auto transformer. I used an auto transformer. I've used a variac, but I'm currently using an auto transformer. And the way this thing is now, I'm going to see what I can to explain as much as I can. You in your own way pick out something and explain it in your own way also. So here we go to where I'm going to be doing this calibration adjustment. Though the video might be a little bit long, but I just want to let's follow it up. Rule number one, before you set a stabilizer is one of the most difficult and one of the most simple electrical appliances to fix. Why is it one of the most simple? Because you can easily detect a faulty component on the board, replace the components, because the components are not much. Why is it difficult? It's because of that setting issue. So some can fix it, but they don't know how to set. So I urge you to get a variac. A variac is expensive, but if you can't get it, get an auto transformer. In the next video, I will show you how an auto transformer is, how you can easily maneuver an auto transformer, or if you need a technician, if you need a rewinder, you can take it to them, give them your design, rewind this for me, I need it for my business, or I need it. They will comfortably rewind it for you. And for those of you who don't understand how to rewind it, I will give you one or two tips and idea in the next video how you can do the rewinding, so that, or how you can explain it to the person that wants to do the rewinding. Because anybody, as long as you are good at rewinding, you can rewind it. It's just for me giving you the tips, showing you one or two things you need to know, and you just follow it up like that. So once again, here we go now to the practical class. Come closer. So you must lose the board. I like losing the board and adjust it for this video so that you can see it. Now go close to those variables. Look at them properly. You see these four variables. They do a lot of things. I think you see how the setting is. But I'm going to scatter the setting. This one is as if I'm seeing a little slight error here. But let me scatter the setting and redo it again from beginning, so that you see how it is. But please, this place is not where you easily go and be tuning, because there are some stabilizers. When you do that, you don't have a variac, meaning you are doomed. Sorry for that language. What I just mean is that you might get it all wrong and unable to bring it back again. So I want you to see my output voltage and the voltage I'm feeding in. So I'm placing one of my meters. Which angle am I supposed to put this place in? Okay, I think it's okay like this. You can see the meter from there. This one also will also be showing also. Now, this one, this side. Is it better this way now? Now, this is my input. This one is the output of the stabilizer. I want to be feeding different voltage level. You will see it here. And the output, you will see it here. For you to compare the input and the output. So, here we go now. You might not know what I'm doing now, but I will explain it later when it gets to auto transformer. All I know is that I've already done my homework on this. So look at this voltage. If you can get 10 variable voltage levels, you are okay, or 8. There's no output yet. I'm feeding 120 something. I'm supposed to have output. This first one is used to set the high from the low. Please pay attention. Let me see. So the stabilizer, see had any output yet? No. This one is just only to set the high and the low. As you vary it, you hear the relay make noise. Let me check this. This one's supposed to be responsible for that. It did not still send an output. Are they sent now? Okay, so it has sent now. But now, this is the input voltage. 120 something, 160 something. All these are the challenges. I have to be varying them until I'm able to get an output. I have an output now. But let me see whether I can get higher voltage than that. I have 170 something now. No, it falls down back. Let me leave it here. This one is between high and low. Think you see the magic? is false back, meaning, let me come back to this first one. Okay, think you are getting at something now. So my input is at 120, my output is at 215, 216. And I decided to leave it like that. Normally all these stabilizers are rated from 120. So if you have a voltage level at 200 or something like this, at 120, still leave it. Next, let me check another voltage line again. So this voltage line is 140 something, 150. You see my output is still okay like this. Mark you, I am using generator. If it were NEPA, you won't have much of this fluctuation. But your fluctuation must be between 2 something to 240 something. Let me say 218, 217, 216 to 245, 46. So the range at which is fluctuating is okay. If it is NEPA, it won't be fluctuating like this. That's why at times I don't like using generator to do my calibration. But I'm already a professional on it, so I understand when it fluctuates. So let's go to another higher voltage level. $260, $270. I think you see what it's showing you, meaning the voltage is still low, so I have to look for a way to boost it up. This first one is between high and low. So when I touch it, it did not respond. Take it back to where it is before, so that it does not really affect, so that what you are adjusting will not affect the first one you have done. You go to the next one. Think you see there's a balance now. So I will leave it here and go to the next. $170 something, $230 something, $220 something is still okay. Leave it like that. Think you see how it is still okay like this. You saw now, the output range is not necessary to be exactly 220. Between 230, 217, 18 to 240 something is okay. I think you see, it's still within the range. It's still within that range. Watch, the input is increasing. So next, I think you can see in all these levels it's okay. Let me increase it again. So let's still be going. This one is still okay. We are still climbing in the voltage level 230 something. This one is a little bit shifting to 250. Let me still leave it and still go higher. Let me take this thing a little bit down. Which of them am I supposed to vary? Let me work on these two at this side because this is the last two I touched. These are the interpolation we have here. Okay. Mark you, if all the components are okay, only the stabilizer will be adjusting when you get to a particular place. So you see now the input is 240 something, output is 230 something, it is okay. They rated it 260, a maximum of 260. So that's why I'm going after 260. So, meaning, did we win? 259, 216. Let me just climb up one more. Let me see the outcome. It's nice. It's okay like this. So, let me go back to the first three. Let me see whether they are still okay the way we met it before. It's 120. It's still okay. 122 something. Let me go to the next one. Okay. Let me just try one more again. So once again, this is all about stabilizer setting. So we are done with the setting. Now, look at the variable of this century. You find out that all of them are slanting at a particular angle, almost at equal angle. They are slanting at almost equal angle. Just take a look at the center place. You see how it is slanting like this, slanting like this, slanting like this, slanting like this. I think you see how they are slanting. That's how, whether it is the iron type variable or this plastic type, the slanting will make me to understand that if it's not slanting like that and one of them is bending the opposite side, I will know that I've already touched that variable. Note that when it comes to this type of century, they like slanting at this angle. Look at the angle each of them is slanting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost this one is the same with this and almost the same with this. This one, majority of them is always the same, but at times one or two variable errors. This one, if I adjust it normal again, I don't really know whether we have an effect on the output. So since this is the place I got my setting, I have to leave it like this. If not, normally the slanting like this, slanting like this, slanting like this. 1, 2, 3. Made a good perfect slanting. This one's supposed to slant along. Note that when I find out that one is bending towards the opposite direction, all of them are not slanting simultaneously, I know that something is wrong there. So those are one of the things I used to know whether they are varied it or not, because majority of them can't bring it back to that normal. I think you saw one thing I did in the setting. So once again, make your comment below and ask your question. If you are here to join our WhatsApp group, you can join the WhatsApp group so that you can frequently ask your question. So I say let me make this video for a clearer explanation of this. For any further detail, ask me question. Let me know where you are not clear. Thank you.